Let's go, baby. Alright. We're live.
Alright, what's up, everybody? Man, welcome to the Indoor Recess Podcast, man. This your boy, Jova, and I got my boy right here with me.
Alright, my name's Chippy. I'm the man behind the keyboard.
This is the man behind the brains. I'm just the talker here, you know. What's up, everybody, man? So, for whoever's out there listening to us, man, welcome to our first ever episode. Oh, man, we got a lot of stuff storing for you guys, man. I believe we're going to have a real good podcast. Hopefully, you guys like it, like what we talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of different topics, man. Anything you can think of, we're going to talk about it here.
Just going to take over the world with this podcast. Like Mr. Worldwide. We're going to save Puerto Rico, and we're going to save Mexico.
We're going to save everybody, man. But the whole thing about us, man, we trying to bring everybody together here, man. No matter who you are, man, I know everybody's going to dig something that we're going to talk about. So, man, first of all, man, we want to start off by talking about a little bit about what this podcast is about and why we're doing this. Like I said, man, my name's Joel, man. I'm just a young college kid trying to make it through college still. I'm still trying to make it through, you know. I work full time, but we're going to graduate one of these days. I'm still in community college trying to get all that done. You know how shit goes. But, yeah, man. So, you know, I'm just in the car industry right now. I'm working as a car salesman, man. Believe it or not, this at least I can sell legally.
Right? For now.
For now, man. We're going to definitely talk about recreational, though, man. We from Illinois. So, I know it's a little topic we're going to talk about. But, man, let me have my boy Chippy right here introduce himself as well.
Alright, my name's Chippy. I've been Chippy since like 7th grade. I don't know how I got it. I kind of do. But it just stuck.
If y'all see a picture of him, you'll see why.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm just another college dropout from the burbs trying to make it on the internet. Because TV is not going anywhere. Internet killed television a while ago. Yeah.
So yeah, man. So you know, so y'all can get to know us a little bit more, man. We also gonna talk about what are some of our favorite podcasts out here, because yes, you guys know, man, podcasts, man. You know, I can't be without them, man. I'm always listening to a podcast all the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, internet's taking over, man. I don't even actually remember when I really sat down and watched TV for a while, other than, you know, watching some Netflix, Hulu, WWE Network. I'm a big old WWE fan, man. So we're going to definitely talk about a little about that. So like I said, man, we all over the place, man. We all over the place, but... So yeah, man. So one of my favorite podcasts, honestly, going back to that, is the Wrestle Talks. I fuck with Wrestle Talk a lot. Man, if you guys still follow WWE, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy that I still follow that shit, though, you know.
How long you been watching now?
Man, I've been watching WWE for at least 10 years, man. I remember since like 2002 or so, man. So
Dude, I stopped watching like when I was, I don't know. Let's see. John Cena was like on his decline because I think he got injured. And then who the fuck?
No, John Cena's still there, man.
John Cena go.
Man, bring back the old John Cena, man. I remember John Cena used to be a rapper, man. Bring back that John Cena.
Yes.
Bring back the rapper John Cena, man. That's what I want back, man. If Vince McMahon, if you ever listen to this, man, bring back the rapper John Cena with jerseys, man.
Let that man live.
Do it for us, man. Do it for the culture, Vince. Come on. But yeah, so I like to listen to a lot of that stuff, man. Wrestle Talks. I also like to listen to Joe Rogan a lot, man. Joe, man. Salute to you, man. Salute to Joe, man. He has some real interesting stuff out there for my woke people too, man.
Joe Rogan's pretty much like what we based this podcast off. It's about anything and everything pretty much no topics off limit, and we'll talk to anyone, musicians, fucking scientists, skaters, doesn't even matter, anything and everything. Like
anyone can get it.
right? He
Shout
talks to
out.
like fucking UFC fighters because he's in that whole shit. Neil deGrasse Tyson, like the scientist, astrophysicist, all fucking weird, different types of people, dude. It's fucking dope.
Like I said, man, we just trying to bring everybody together and have people relate to at least something, you know. If you don't relate to one thing here, I know you're gonna relate to another topic. So like I said, man, and shout out to all the homies too, man. I want to give a quick shout out also to Luxury Jailhouse, man. Check him out on Instagram and on Twitter as well. Homie got some fly ass shirts, fly ass everything, man. Luxury Jailhouse clothing, man. Check it out. I also want to give a quick shout out to my boy Jose Beats. Check out his beats, man. That man can put in some work on that, bro.
All links in the description too, people. By the way, I'll drop Instagrams and Twitters if that's what y'all want to see.
And yeah, man, and honestly, like you said, man, you gotta dream big. You gotta dream big. I know some of y'all seen Will Smith on Instagram dropping some knowledge,
Dude,
man. Will Smith, man, that man's a smart man, you know.
one of the best things that happened to Instagram in a while.
Will Smith dropping knowledge for us. And you haven't check out his Instagram, man. I'm telling you, man, he dropping knowledge, man. Honestly, the goal out here for at least homie and me, you know, try to make something out of nothing, man. One day, hopefully, be out there in LA, but always represent where we're coming from. We're coming from the big old P. One day, y'all realize. One day, everybody's gonna realize where the big old P is. It's in Illinois, but one day, y'all realize where it is.
All right, we're gonna put it on the map. I'm gonna save my city.
So with the first topic that first and foremost we kind of want to get into is talk a little bit about DACA, man. Just because I know DACA, it is a big thing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, we all gotta pay attention to our surroundings and everything like that. You gotta stay informed with what's going on. Just because, like I said, man, we some young men, you know.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we're pretty young ourselves. I'm 23, homie.
22.
So we're fairly young, man. So me, myself, personally, I am a dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
I am. But during certain circumstances, I'm on some other stuff. So when I heard DACA was shut down, man, it was bogus, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, it didn't affect me because I was
straight
Gucci.
already,
I was
yeah.
Gucci. Like I said, I'm on some other stuff, but I know people around us, bro. Man, we got some homies.
Especially here in Palatine, it's like such a diverse. Like there's like a lot of Polish people and Mexican people here.
Yeah, there's a lot, man.
Ukrainian too, a lot.
So yeah, man. So where we're from, man. We got a diversity of people, man. That's why I like where we're from, man. Where we're from, we got to mix a bunch of people,
Yeah.
You got everything, man. I remember high school, man. High school were those days, just chilling, kicking it in the cafeteria.
Everyone talked to everyone.
Everybody talked to everybody. Everything was good, man. Life was good. But yeah, so when I heard about that, it was a bummer, man, because like I said, man, I'm an immigrant myself, man, but I know how hard some of us work, and like I said, man, I'm working a full-time job and trying to make it through school, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a struggle, but I'm making it, and I know we all can make it, man. But like I said, it was a bummed out when I see, them taking away this stuff, because, man, I feel bad, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's here just to make some money, man.
At first, I didn't really care for it. Like I was like, oh yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, that'll definitely help out some people. But I was born here. Both my parents have papers, so it's just kind of like it's not really affecting me until like one of my mom's friends. There's like the real fucking threat that she's gonna get kicked out. Like ICE arrested a bunch of her husband's friends and shit. They got deported. So now it's like a real fucking possibility that they're gonna get the boot. And it's just fucking scary,
Yeah, this is scary, man. It's scary,
And
like
my mom
I
might
said.
have to raise another fucking 3 kids. just because if the parents kicked out, I don't think the kids will go.
Yeah, I don't know what happens with that, and that's just something that scares me, man. You know, like I said, luckily, I'm like I said, we're in two different situations too now, but it's still, man, it affects everything around us and everything you know we do, man. Even if you don't think it's gonna affect you, man, someone out there that you cross paths with, I think it's gonna affect them, man. And we gotta stop being so selfish at times too, you know. So. But man, like I said, man, we're gonna talk a little bit more about DACA and about everything. But like I said, man, man, shout out to all the Dreamers and shout out everybody supporting the Dreamers as well, man. We strong supporters as well, like I said, and and everybody, man, just keep your head up, you know.
Don't you think it's kind of ridiculous how Trump thinks he can get like all the Mexicans out of here, dude?
Man, you know, see the thing about that, I was talking with my mom the other day.
There's no way you can get that many people out of the country.
You can't do that, you know, but, you know, what I understand this man's trying to do, he is trying to kick out the bads. You know, the people that, you know,
prison,
you know, murder, all that shit, man, send them back. And
we're in agreement as that, like, as a Latino community, send all the bad ones back.
Yeah, you know,
right, cool.
you know, they're right because, man, you know, they're giving us a bad image over here, man. I know, man. My pops work from 2 in the morning to 6 p.m., bro. You know, so I know my dad works his ass off, and I know a lot of other families like that too. You know, so
my dad was on that shit too.
So you know, man, I support. You know, but yeah, man, you know, all those other people, man, it's like, man, come on, man. You know, you can't be fucking up. And, you know, I am in support for that. And I know I'm talking about the wall and everything. So my mom and me talked about that because we're talking about the wall, man.
All right.
And this is what
that's even more ridiculous.
This is what I think about that, man. Look, I understand, you know, he's trying to keep everybody else out, man. And in a way, man, I kind of agree with that, you know, just
to keep them out.
Just to keep people out, because what he's trying to do is basically kick everybody out that doesn't deserve here. And I think he might do something for the people that, you know, have never broke the law and have been just good out people. And he probably will do something for them, you know. Right. I do believe that. I do think he might do that. But his thing is he's trying to build the wall to keep people away. And like I told my mom, I was like, well, Ma, look, someone just, beggars can't be choosers. That's the way I looked at it, man. Whoever's here and did their time here and has been paying taxes and been doing their thing, have been doing all that. All right, we're here. You know, that's it, man. Whoever didn't make it in, it's too late now, basically. That's the way I see things that he's trying to do. Yeah. And she's like, no, you can't build that. And I was like, well, Mom,
have respect for it.
Like, hey, respect to that. Whoever didn't make it in anymore, that's it.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it like that.
I thought that's the way I'm thinking about it. And you got to take it as you people over there. You got to accept the fact that, all right, man, fuck it, that's it. And what we gotta do as a people, once they give us all, like, the people that deserve papers and become that shit, you know, better ourselves so we can get our people back here legally.
True.
And we might be, the process might be a little faster because now you're here and you could try to get your people here legally.
True, but
I mean, yeah, but, you know, I don't know too much about how that process works, you know, but at the same time, who's ever here and already did their time and deserve it, you know, that's it.
But I feel like there's always going to be a way to get here. It'll just be more complicated. Like,
right, exactly.
Like
that too.
The coyotes, the people that bring you over, they'll probably just have to take a boat, go further down like California coast or something, and or come in through Canada. It's a longer trip, but that's like
right. Like people are always gonna find their way, you know. Yeah, people are always gonna find.
But it's definitely gonna reduce the areas that it's covered. Because as far as I know, the fucking border wall is just like a bunch of like sticks, no?
Yeah.
In some parts, and in some it's like actually like an actual fence.
Yeah.
You can still climb it.
Right. There's always a way, you know. There's a will, there's a way. But so yeah, man. So like I said, we gonna talk a little bit about that, man. But man, we definitely gonna have to talk about 2017, our favorite movie in 2017, man. I think we can actually both agree on this. I think Get Out had to be my favorite.
Definitely, yeah. Me too. That was Jordan Peele's director from Key and Peele.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it out of him, but I'm glad it happened. I can't wait for what he does next. I'm a big believer in him now.
Man, honestly, man, I'm not a big fan of dude. I'm not a big fan of dude. I always thought
after watching the movie or before watching.
Before watching the movie, I was not too big of a fan of dude of his comedy, man.
His sketches.
I think he was too corny, man. I'm more of an old school man. I'm a Dave Chappelle back in the day, Cat Williams type of fan, man. That's what I like, man.
You watched the new Cat Williams on Netflix or no?
I watched the new Cat Williams. It was trash, but that's a whole different time. For a whole different day, man. I didn't like it. But the new Dave Chappelle, fucks with it hard. The new new Chappelle, man.
Look about Dave Chappelle. That's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian probably would have to go with Dave Chappelle.
His new special was nice because the first one was like an actual like auditorium, right? Like
and the second one he's just right there now.
Actually, I saw this on Joe Rogan's part. He broke it down. He was like, the second episode where he's just like sitting on stage with a stool and he's smoking cigarettes. That's like more like what you see if you're like in LA and you just go to like a comedy showroom.
It's just comedy showrooms.
But yeah, like one time he went to Denver. He did like a 4 or 5 hour show just sitting on stage. And then he'll just do that random shit. He'll just pop up in a city and do open spots for 3-4 hours at a time. And it'll be great. To like small audiences too, like 4 or 6.
Man, hopefully one day we could get Dave Chappelle here. Dave Chappelle, you're going to be one of the first ones here, man. I know you is, man. We're going to get you in here one day. I want to pick apart your brain. I know he's a very intelligent man, and I want to ask him a bunch of questions, man.
Hit us up on Instagram, Dave. We
waiting. But yeah, man. So honestly, let's go back to the Get Out and stuff. We got a little off topic, but But back to it, man. What do you think of the movie? What was like your message, your take on it?
Okay, so when I first watched it, I thought it was just a horror movie, like a typical what black people experience during like when they date a white girl. You know, there's like nothing really happens, but there's always like that what if that your friends make fun of. Like, oh yeah, but your parents are crazy and shit. But then I did like research. I watched a bunch of interviews after, and I've seen it like now that the movie's been out like a couple months. I've probably seen it like 7 or 8 times.
Damn, man.
And like
I seen it once though, but I liked it though. That was my favorite movie 2017.
Like you remember the scene where it's like at the beginning where they're going to her house and they hit the deer?
Yeah.
And then the girl, when the cop asked for the guy's ID, she's like, no, why?
She didn't want him to trace him back to it. That he was there. Yeah. I do remember seeing that.
It wasn't because she didn't, because it was like a racism thing, but it was just so they didn't know he was there.
So see that's smart, man. That because I thought of when I first watched it, because I did go into and watch a couple or more videos on it. So just to reassure that what I was thinking was true.
Right? You weren't the only one thinking this shit.
But at that scene, at first, that's when that scene is the one that got me thinking first, because I was like, damn, Shorty actually cares about him, and then I was like, I don't know, but I was like, well, whatever. We kept going, and then I started catching on to little more things, and I was like, so at the end, I had to go rewatch some other videos, and I was like, yeah.
Especially the ending scene, how like he puts the stuff in his ear.
Yeah.
It's crazy because ironic he was saved by picking the cotton out of the chair and then putting in his ear so he wouldn't hear the little fucking teeth.
Yeah.
And that ended up saving his life, which is fucking crazy.
Which is see, and I didn't catch on to that all of that stuff. I caught on to little stuff, and I was like, when I went back to see that stuff, I was like, man, that's wild. But it was but I was disappointed how it was. I think it was nominated as a comedy movie for the Oscars.
For the Oscars? No, I think it was for.
Or what was it for?
Some other, the Emmys, I think.
Or was it?
It was
for some award show though, right?
Yeah,
it got put under comedy.
Yeah, I don't think it was like one that means anything. Not to say that it didn't mean anything.
Yeah, but
like still, the Oscars is the big one.
Yeah.
Oscars and the Emmys, I think, and the SAG Awards.
But that's bogus, man. Why would they put that as a comedy, man? That's fucked up, to be honest. But
why not?
But like I said, man, it was a good movie. You guys have any other good movies for 2017? One movie that I did not like, and I know I'm gonna have to bring this up, was Spider-Man's Homecoming. I did not. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed.
Why?
I was disappointed on it because it was a little too corny for me, to be honest, man.
Really?
I'm a millennial, but I'm gonna say this: it was too millennial for me.
Wait, what's your favorite Spider-Man? Not this one, obviously, but the one before this guy. What's his name?
No, my favorite
Or
Spider-Man.
the first one. The first one.
Man, it was the first one. The first one with with the
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, with Toby, man. That was my first one. That's when I remember I was a shorty and I was like they came out like in third grade because I remember I went to to a birthday party. They took us one of my friends in third grade. He invited me to his birthday party and we went to go see that Spider-Man. That was my favorite Spider-Man. It was
corny, but it was. Every movie was corny back then.
Yeah, but
any superhero movie that came out during the 2000s, early 2000s, was probably corny.
Right. But it was still good though. I don't know why I like that one, but to be honest, man, I'm not a big superhero type of guy, man. I like.
Ooh, so you're not gonna watch Black Panther?
To be honest, probably not. I'm not gonna watch Black Panther. To be honest,
Jesus.
I don't like I said. I'm not a superhero type of guy. I don't know. The only actual superhero that I like has to be the Batman, The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That has to be my
the movie.
favorite.
Oh yeah. The comic book.
That has to be my favorite superhero movie of all time. That one I can watch. But other than that, man, not a big superhero.
I watch that movie every time it's on.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I used to love Fast and the Furious too, man, until they started getting into all this action stuff, man.
Trash.
I was very disappointed on that, man. R.I.P. Paul Walker, man.
Fuck it. He saved himself from all these shitty movies now.
Yeah.
That's
man, I was
2,
disappointed.
3, 4. It dropped after like 5.
Yeah, I liked it when it was all that racing and all that stuff, man. That's what I liked. That was my favorite shit. But another great thing that kind of just happened this past weekend. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but Ronda Rousey is coming to WWE, man.
Ronda
Rousey, man.
Ronda Rousey.
Man, that's too wild, man. I'm actually excited, man. I feel for Ronda, man. For the last 2 UFC fights didn't go her way, man.
Yeah.
The last one especially, man. Nunez
fucked her up.
Nunez is just something else, I wouldn't even want to box Nunez.
No, it's because like when Ronda started, she was like fighting all these like smaller girls that
couldn't really fight too much.
Yeah, they were average. Yeah. MMA wasn't that big then. But now there's all these girls that they're just fucking. There's some of these girls. Nunez, she can beat up some guys.
Man. I know.
Have you seen who Chris Cyborg is?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
She's fucking up some dudes.
Exactly.
She can fight guys.
Exactly. So man, but it's all, man. Like I said, man, I'm proud of Ronda, man. She's gonna do big things at the WWE, man. And like I said, also
she looked happy.
I saw that. They interviewed her too, and man, she's excited. She said she's gonna be in there full time, so it's gonna be good, man. I'm excited. I don't think she's debuting till WrestleMania.
Okay. How do you feel about her using like the what's it, Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper, man, I fucks with that, man.
Yeah?
It's crazy because she in the interview she talks about how Roddy Piper was her favorite, and then she's inspired by him and all that shit. So that's what she's doing it out of, like respect, And so
he died, right?
No, I think he's still alive. He's still alive. He washed up though, man. He's washed up. I seen a couple of it. I saw him wrestle a couple years ago, man. He washed up.
No, dude, he's dead.
What?
He died July 31st, 2015.
What?
You didn't know this?
No, man.
Come on, dude.
Dog, how did I forget?
That's your man's.
Dog, man, how did I forget? Man.
Here, I'll look it up. Hold on.
That's wild.
Death, right there.
I totally forgot Roddy Piper died.
Alright. On July 31st, 2015, Piper died in his sleep at the age of 61 at his home in Hollywood. His death certificate attributes his cardiopulmonary arrest caused by hypertension. Heart attack.
Man, that's whack, dog.
Dude, did I just fuck up your night?
Kind of, man. To be honest,
Alright.
I totally forgot he passed away, man. R.P. Roddy Piper, man. So, so that's even crazier that she's doing that, man. That's wild. But also, they just also had the first ever women's Royal Rumble too, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, they just had the first ever women's Royal Rumble this past.
They have 30 girls on the roster. That's insane.
Well, they brought back a bunch of old schools. They brought back like Trish,
Oh, really?
Lita, all of
Lita?
them. Yeah, Lita was in there, man. Lita couldn't jump off the walls, off the ropes no more, man.
Fuck
But
Lita.
shout out Lita though, man. She
She's a thotty.
she killed it in there.
She was with Matt Hardy, Kane, Edge.
Edge, everybody.
Edge had the longest run, I think, though, didn't he?
Well, I think she dated Matt Hardy for like a cool ass minute, way before that.
Because he was first. Matt Hardy was first, right?
Yeah.
And then Kane, and then Edge.
Something like that, man. So yeah, so they just had the first ever women's Royal Rumble. So like I said, man, women are coming up in sports as well, you know, and everything that, you know. Shout out to them. But the winner of the men's Royal Rumble was.
Oh, they had both?
Yeah, so they have both, man, and
So
Rey
30 women.
Mysterio came back.
I saw that.
Rey Mysterio came back, man.
Tell me why after I saw that, I saw like the thing on Facebook, like one of those short videos.
Yeah.
I went straight out of that YouTube fucking Rey Mysterio highlights.
Yeah.
Till like 2 in the morning on a work day. I was like,
Hell
fuck.
Man, so they had two separate Royal Rumbles. It's just women and then just men. But Rey Mysterio came back, man. But he teased us, man. He only came back for that one night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are. I guess so.
Does he still wrestle in the Mexican?
Yeah,
league?
he's a free agent right now, actually. But he only wants to wrestle part time. But WWE wants him full time, so I guess they can't come into contract agreements.
You think it's easier to promote people that? Yeah, well, yeah, it's obviously they have like a thing, you know, like Rey Mysterio had the mask.
Yeah,
the
man.
Mexican,
But he was just small and quick and
he
everything.
did the
you
flips
know?
and shit. That's why.
But WWE's changed a lot, man. You know, it's all PG now. But, man, I went to my first ever WWE event not too long ago, man. I had a blast. It was fun.
Was it lit?
It was lit, man. I was just having the time of my life. There was a little kid right next to me talking shit to me all the time. He was a big John Cena fan, but I'm a Seth Rollins fan, man. But
Yeah,
it was all good
advocate.
time. Yeah, you know, we was having a good time kicking it. Chilling and stuff with a couple homies and stuff.
Never been.
Yeah, we gonna go soon, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
Ooh, dude. Rolling Loud.
Man.
Did you see the lineup?
Yes, man.
Dude.
The lineup to Rolling Loud, man.
I'm in that bitch.
Bro, I just looked at tickets this morning, man. I looked at tickets this morning. $280.
280.
$280 for the 3-day pass.
Enter site.
Looks like I gotta start saving up. Nobody hit me up to go out, man. I'm going to Rolling Loud.
This is why I'm going. This B right here.
Ooh,
Cardi
man.
B.
Cardi B, man.
I'm in this
I'm gonna have
bitch.
to be honest with y'all, man. I'm a sucker for Cardi B,
Right?
man.
Me too.
I'm a sucker for her, man.
Dun.
Cardi.
Bitch
If
won't
you
party
ever
with
run
Cardi.
into this podcast too, man, Cardi, we need you here. You funny as hell. You funny as hell, man.
You know I love my Afro Latinas.
Yeah, but man, that Rolling Loud, man, it's crazy.
This lineup is
That
crazy.
every day, it's
like-
like good, man.
Except for
Man,
maybe J.
what
Cole.
are some of y'all artists, man? Hit us up with some of y'all favorite artists and your music, and you know, send us some music to listen to, man. I'm always trying to listen to new music, not even just rap or hip hop, anything, man. Honestly, I like anything except for country music. Country music, I'm not a big fan of that, man. But man, I'm excited, man. I want to go to Rolling Loud, and I definitely want to see Young Thugger, man. On the first day, the first one that stands out right away is Young Thug, man.
Not J. Cole? You
Ooh.
a Cole head? I don't
Man,
fuck with him like that,
J.
but-
Cole, man, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I fuck with J. Cole way before J. Cole was J. Cole, you know, like when
Turn off the lights.
when it was, you know, Friday Night Lights, the warm up, all of that stuff, man. You know, Up to Born Sinner, that was my last favorite album from J. Cole. After that, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't like that at all, man. Up to Born Sinner, that's where I fuck with. That's where I
Yeah.
draw the line. But like I said, man, Young Thug, man, that's the one that stands out the first day.
Right. You ain't trying to see your boy Russ?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I haven't even heard one song from Russ, man. I like knowing my timeline. They say he annoying, so man,
Russ.
I don't even listen to
He's an industry
Russ, man. But Nerd, man, I know Nerd also stands up, man.
I know they're famous and not famous, but like kind of like Pharrell. How
yeah, man. You know,
I don't really
Nerd for way back in the day. That's old school, you know. And Currency on there too. I know Currency on there. Currency got
Jaden
some.
Smith.
I know my homie. Check him out, Jimmy James. He out there trying to go see Jaden Smith, man. That boy wild. He said he's strictly going for Jaden Smith, man. Someone come get they mans.
This one I'm here fucking Migos. And Cardi.
But man,
Gucci.
Yeah, Migos, Cardi, Travis Scott, man. I fucking Travis Scott.
Hell yeah.
Captain Gates, man.
Chief Keef, I just saw that.
Chief Keef, yeah, Chief Keef in there too, man. Shout out Chief Keef, man.
Lil Xan, I just started listening to Lil Xan. I really fuck with him.
AKA Diego, man. Remember that Diego, man. It ain't even Lil Xan no more. Diego, I don't know what they got Lil Xan in there.
Stop taking Xans and stop drinking lean, people. It's 2018.
I never fuck with that, but yeah, people don't do that shit, man. You know, I seen one too many people fucked up out that. But man, yeah, Lil Pump in there, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't fuck with Lil Pump like that.
Yeah, I don't like his image, but I fuck with Gucci Gang.
Yeah, man, that sound too catchy till you know they always played that at the bars and shit like that, man. You know.
I was at Foot Locker today with my sister, and I was just sitting because she had to do like return some shoes or some shit, and these white girls.
9/11, George Bush time.
Yeah, right. Conspiracy theory. Scary hours. These white girls were at the fucking counter. Like, one of them was, like, just dressed, like, casual, but the other one was, like, in a dress, like, she was ready to fucking go out. And she was, like, you know that rap music at Foot Locker, right?
Yeah.
I thought this bitch was about to start twerking. She was, like, fucking moving. I thought she was about to fucking put her hands on the counter and just start fucking twerking. Boy,
you was ready to jump on that.
I was texting Karina because I was sitting down on where you're trying the shoes in, and she was, like, on the other side of the counter. I'm like, yo, these bitches about to start twerking right now.
My boy was about to jump on that. Boom.
Bang, 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 ski.
Up on that like THC Vision at the bar harassing your baby mamas. Check out THC Vision too, man, on Twitter.
THC Vision at the bar. I'll give you some advice. Run.
That boy's up to no good. But the last day, man, my favorite artist, man, Future Hendrix, man. Yeah, Future Hendrix, man. Future and Lil Wayne, man. I'm gonna have to say
Rick Ross, he's alright. Not too crazy about him like Lil Wayne or Future, but yeah, he goes in. Who else?
The last day, man. All I'm going for there is Future, Lil Wayne, even Post Malone, man. Post Malone, shout out Post Malone. He has some Diesel stuff.
Yeah, the third day is like pretty much
Diesel.
Just the headliners.
He Diesel, but Lil Wayne, man. Carter 3, my favorite album of all time. I know it's a bold statement, but that's my favorite album of all time.
Yeah, that 3P go hard.
But yeah, man, Rolling Loud, man. I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. Talking about rolling, man, we gonna talk about a little bit more about recreational cannabis, man. And we're not even gonna call it the M word, man, because that, you know, if you guys know where that M word came from, it actually came from is in a way derogatory term towards cannabis because.
How so?
So back in the day, they just had some dude call it marijuana because what happened is when Mexicans started their own war over there, a bunch of migrated up here and brought weed with them.
What year are we talking? Like the
20s, like in the 1890s or something like that, like in the late.
When they're trying to add Texas and shit.
Yeah,
like yeah. Alamo and all that.
Yeah, and then so like in the I think it was like somewhere like in the 1920s, somewhere early 1900s. I forgot the dates to be honest. There's a guy who just basically, you know, weed used to be sold over the counters. It used to be sold over the counters, you know, until just people, you know, came back to it saying that, you know, all these Mexicans brought it with and it was bad, so they would call it marijuana, you know, to make it sound Hispanic, so it sounds bad, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I saw that actually on Now This, Shout out to Now This, always dropping videos on my random timeline on Facebook, man. But so yeah, so we're gonna call it cannabis, and yeah, man. Obviously, man, Colorado. Obviously, everybody knows what's going on there.
All right, can we agree that like, if shit hits the fan in Illinois, we're going to fucking Colorado as a group?
I hope, man. I hope, man. I don't know what's going on with our state over here, man. That's a topic for a whole different another day.
We gotta get the squad together and fucking decide this shit. That shit hits the fan in Illinois. We're
What
going
we
to fucking
doing?
Rado.
Where we going, man? Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to Rado, man. I want to go somewhere warm, man. I want to go to Texas.
Texas, they ain't got.
Texas,
They
man.
have cannabis in Texas.
I know, but that's where I want to go, man. I want to go somewhere warm for some reason. But so yeah, here in Illinois, man. So Illinois, it is still illegal, like most places, but
It's medicinal.
it's medicinal right now. So
But I think it's like, what, less than 3,000 people in the whole state have medicinal?
yeah, so it's like you gotta be
barely anyone.
You gotta have some sort of serious condition or something, you know. So not, you know, it's not an easy way to get it. But man, honestly, our state is broke, and we saw all the money that's been generating over there in Denver, everywhere else, man. I don't see why these politicians just don't make it legal,
Like,
you know, and just
You would think it's just an easy out for them too to like fix their budget or whatever. Like, yeah, sure, some of them aren't with it because they're old and they don't get it, but it's clearly like the way to go. Especially here to fix the fucking tax budget or whatever the fuck it's called.
exactly, but.
And people want it.
But honestly, you know, like I said, everybody has their own personal preferences for stuff or whatnot, man. We're not here to advocate and tell you gotta smoke weed if you're not smoking it. And you know, it's alright, it's all good for you, you know. You have
Stays
your own
cool.
reason for not doing it, but you also you can't down talk other people if they do, just for, you know. Obviously, that person's, you know, not working, not doing shit, and they're all they're doing. Yeah, you know, you're gonna talk shit about that person in general, about how they're, you know, you gotta better yourself. But at the same time, man, try to help them out too, you know. But not everybody wants help sometimes.
Yeah.
But man, like I said, they should make this legal, man. How about our state and all that stuff?
It just seems like the logical decision to me to do it. You already have medicinal. You're only a few just a little bit of paperwork away for getting all this money. People want it. Like, even.
And like I said, man,
it just makes sense.
Everything has their ups and downs and whatnot. But also, you know, you gotta do shit in moderation as well. I get that, you know, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully one day we can all come to an agreement that it's not bad for you. It's not the worst thing for you. And if you think it's the worst thing for you, man,
You're probably 60.
y'all probably eat non-GMO food and know that GMOs, you know, don't really affect us. Well, at least according to my professor, Dr. Sunday Brunch. That's his name, or Sunday Brunch, actually. But that man keeps going off about how GMOs and non-GMOs and how that shit is. There's no difference in it, that something's not necessarily bad for you or whatnot. He's funny, man. He's a funny character, man. He definitely challenges a lot of us with his beliefs and stuff and going at it. But y'all gotta listen to this man one day, man. He's funny.
Alright, the God.
So yeah, man. So, you know, as you guys know, man, we're just right here recording in the studio, man. Our studio's not even.
It's not even a
it's
studio,
man. We're gonna show you guys.
It's a spare bedroom I have in my house.
But we're gonna show you guys our setup one of these days, man.
Yeah, I gotta get my shit.
And honestly, another one of the big topics we're gonna finish off with today as well is a little bit more about tattoos and stuff like that, man.
How do you feel about them? Yay or nay?
I got a bunch of tattoos, man, so obviously I say yay, man. But I understand, you know.
Do you understand the hate that?
I understand why people don't like them, you know. I see this new generation of kids, You know, with all these face tattoos and shit like that, man. Like, come on, kids. You know, why you gotta do shit like that?
Really?
That's what I think of it.
So you don't fuck with face tats?
I don't fuck with face tats and the movement of it, man.
Really?
But like I said, everybody has their own personal preference. Everybody got like whatever they like, you know.
I fuck with it.
But
I feel like if you're established, like all the rappers, like the kids that are getting tattoos just because that's the way, I think it's stupid, like the colored hair and the face tats and shit. But like if you're established, like you're already a rapper and like you're good and you can manage your money well, and you know you can live off the rest of your life if you just manage your money well, like you stop rapping like in your 40s, like early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Then yeah, get a fucking shitload of face tats.
nah, man, I can't do it, man. Look, y'all, if I if someone quote me on this, man. If I ever get some sort of fame, man, and I get a face tat, man, the first person to see me with a face tat, smack this shit out of me and ask me, what the fuck, you idiot? Cause dude, man, I just can't do it, man. I just,
like, not even like something small, like under the
eye.
Nah,
man, I can't do no face tat whatsoever, man. Man, shout out to Lil Wayne though. He's the one that kind of brought face tats back in, back in the day, man. Lil Wayne was like the first one to be getting face tats.
Who do you think is like the most recent one that blew up with a face tat? 21.
21,
I
guess.
feel like his isn't that big, but it's noticeable. Like you just
right,
see it.
Cause man, Tony a goof, man. Tony a goof, man. But I think honestly, man, shout out and R.I.P. to big homie, big Fredo, bro.
Yeah,
Fredo, man. Fredo. Coming from Chicago, man. Fredo was the first one to come up with those face tats, man. And you just looked at him, man. He was a scary dude, man. But shout out Fredo, man. R.I.P. man. That was sad too. That was sad to hear about, man. It's crazy, like I said, man. You gotta stop doing these drugs, man. You gotta stop doing these drugs,
man.
Do
some hot yoga, man. Do some hot yoga and
do some meditation.
Yes.
Smoke some cannabis. The worst thing that happens, you pass out and wake up hungry.
That's it.
That's it. But yeah, man, but like I said, man, I'm a big guy about tattoos. I love tattoos and stuff like that. But I can't do no face tats. I can't do no face tats for some reason, man. I don't like that. What I do want one day, maybe get a neck tattoo, man. I feel like a neck tattoo,
like in the front,
like anywhere, just like all around my neck too. That type of tattoo, but
like fully cover your neck, or just like
we'll probably fully cover it. But by that point, fully covered, but just face tat I can't do.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, so everybody, so we're gonna definitely talk about a lot of more topics. Our next time, we're trying to keep our stuff a little short and just trying to keep it for you guys. So, like I said, we're gonna drop our links for all of our social media. Check us out down below and subscribe to us, man. And like I said, man, give us some topics to talk about as well, man. We love to hear feedback from everybody, man. Yeah. Give us something to talk about, Give us, something you guys want to hear and us discuss, or give us send us an article about something recent going on. So, we want to keep everybody up to date on stuff as well, because knowledge is power.
All right, that's how we're gonna take over the world. Knowledge is power. Hit us up on Instagram, especially. That's what I'm on the most. Anything else, Joes?
Nah, man. But like I said, man.
How often do you think we're going to drop a podcast?
We're going to try to do it at least once a week type of thing. If not, at least once every 2 weeks, man. But we're going to have some of our homies on here, too. Because I want y'all to, like I said, man, we all just telling a story. That's all we're doing here. We're telling our own little stories.
Stories and opinions.
Stories, and like I said, man. Let me want to hear some of y'all stories as well. So, shout out everybody.
This is Indoor Recess. Good night. That was fine, right?
Yeah.
That was decent.